Don't you know I'm loco?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Houston, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And, of course, Oakland, they're tied right now.
You know, for Oakland, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But, to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly... look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
So the Houston starting 5. Murray out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, then it's Williams, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5 spot. And for Oakland, Luguentz Dort out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Clint Capella, then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Erving in at the power forward. Now that we're approaching the midway point of the season, Legs, what kind of storylines are you following?
Well, this is the time of the year, B.A., when you start talking about the trade deadline. You know there are teams out there looking to make that perfect move to put them over the top.
How unnerving for a player is this time of year?
Very difficult when those rumors are swirling, not just for the player involved, but for his teammates as well.
Now here's Erving. Here's Capella. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Inside, and stolen by Erving. Westbrook with a screen on Williams. Erving, the pass to Hunter. Right wing. Capella finds Hunter from downtown, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Hunter.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Three-pointer. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Oakland on the other end. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Since breaking into the league, Murray's assist numbers have steadily risen.
For Oakland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Hunter. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Olajuwon passes to Williams.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Oakland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Dort outside. Pass to Hunter. Outside Erving. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Williams. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Trent. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
First free throw is good. And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
Now here's Dort. 15 in his last outing. Drops in the three.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Murray against Westbrook. Murray passes to Dosunmu. And Erving comes to help. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
For Oakland, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Hunter. Takes the three. And Erving powers it home.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's a jump ball. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Ahead. It's stolen away. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For Oakland, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And Westbrook slams it home.
Yeah, what a flashy player Westbrook is. He loves putting on a show with his handles.
Outside Murray. Shoots over Westbrook. Murray's shot is good.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Outside Hunter. Erving looking around. Capella screen on Williams. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Houston.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now here's Erving, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Dosunmu for 3. Capella with a rebound. And it's Dort with the ball for Oakland. Trailing by 2. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Yeah, terrific looking jumper off the dribble. Dort just continues to look to expand his offensive arsenal.
Murray passes to Olajuwon. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Oakland's head coach for a minute. We talked about how to play defense against DeJounte Murray. Coach said, well, DeJounte has made it no secret he plays better with the ball in his hands. So obviously we want to force him to give it up and act as more of a shooter whenever we can. That's easier said than done, but even if it happens a few times, that can change the game. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. And a new group getting ready for Oakland. Vucevic, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Hachimura comes in for Hunter. Kennard, he's checked in for Dort. And Brogdon is subbed in for Westbrook. And then for Houston, Robinson, he's checked in for Williams. Marshall comes in for Dosunmu. And Hawkins subbed in for Alexander Walker. Back to Brogdon. Erving up top. Excellent D there from Marshall. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Murray against Erving. Here's Olajuwon. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And now a 4-point Houston lead.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Erving a screen on Murray. Here's Brogdon. And another miss by Oakland.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
All right, let's take a look at some numbers for DeJounte Murray.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
The free throw drops from Murray.
And, you know, you get so much out of DeJounte Murray. He's a high-effort guy, but he also stuffs the box score. Points, rebounds, assists, and then defensively, he is just a pest who can be disruptive.
Now here's Hachimura. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And he gets it to go.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Murray. To the right side, from outside the arc. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And Oakland has possession. After the basket by Houston, that one drops for him.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Murray passes to Marshall. Houston working the ball around. Stolen by Kennard. Here we go. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Erving with it. Marshall's there. Hachimura from long range. Gets hauled in by Houston.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
On the wing, Murray, guarded by Brogdon. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Murray has the vision you want in a lead guard. He scans the floor and finds his team quality shots.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Now here's Kennard. 8 points in his last timeout. Back to Brogdon. The three. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hawkins. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the basket is good. And now just a 2-point Houston lead.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. A nice shot by Hawkins. And Houston leads by 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
That shot wide open.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Murray. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. That one's good for 2.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
Pass to Hachimura. Murray against Brogdon. Over Murray. It's hauled in by Robinson. Houston leading by 4. Outside Murray. Over to the wing. Here's Hawkins. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, when you get a second chance opportunity here or there, it starts to add up.
So the Houston 5 right now. Luke Cornett out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard. Brogdon against VanVleet. Williams a screen on Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. They get it back. Cornett can't hit. Oakland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Open shot by Brogdon. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. It's stolen by Thibault. Hachimura outside. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Oh, Williams with the block. Marshall outside. Pass to VanVleet. Here's Hawkins. Now here's Williams. Covered by Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Thibault. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Thibault's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Houston is shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Pass to Hawkins. The 3 ball. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. Hawkins has got 9.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can. Hachimura with a screen on VanVleet. And it's stolen by VanVleet. Here's Hawkins. He's got 9. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. VanVleet outside. Shot clock at 5. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Take a look at the visitors here. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where Houston is, they've basically settled into who they are. They can put up a fight against the better teams, but something has to change for them to make a major improvement.
Oakland making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And then for Houston, the Sumu comes in for Marshall. And it's Alexander Walker in for Hawkins. Oakland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Outside Brogdon. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Timeout called. Houston. Let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Dosunmu. Van Vliet outside. Houston working the ball around. It's stolen by Thibault. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Cornet. Hachimura up top. Puts up a three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Oakland.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Back to Dosunmu. From deep. Drills it from deep. And Houston leads by 2. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Hachimura with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Brogdon. He's got a piece of it. They recover it.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Williams. Back to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Brogdon. And they're on the break. Here's Hachimura. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
What would this game be like without their easy points off of turnovers?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Catching up on the changes for Oakland. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Erving comes in for Thibault. Dort, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Brogdon. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Pass to Dosunmu. And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player. Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Oakland leading by 3. Westbrook finds Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Houston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Dort with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Alexander Walker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Oakland has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And here's Capella. He has 6. Westbrook outside. Pass to Dort. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's the break. Here's Capella. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Capella's got 8 points.
And this kind of play is... only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Timeout called. Houston. A different look for Oakland. Thibault, he's checked in for Hachimura. Bogdanovich comes in for Dort. And Brogdon is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Murray. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Brogdon.
Well, Murray is stronger than his 180-pound frame. You can't knock this guy around. He knows how to play through contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Oakland leading by 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Erving powers it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Olajuwon. Oakland with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oakland has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Legs night in, night out. You know what you're going to get from Clint Capella.
Well, B.A., he provides activity on both ends of the floor. On the glass, he will protect the rim, and he is a constant lob threat.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oakland. Hunters checked in for Thibault. Dort comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Malcolm Brogdon. Westbrook comes with a double. 6 to shoot. Murray passes to Hawkins. And the 3 off target. Oakland leading by 6. Pass to Westbrook. Outside Hunter. Down low. Here's Capella. Again. Gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
And here's Marshall. Hunter covering. Here's Olajuwon. Puts it up. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Hawkins has got 11. Oakland has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The 3. Hunter the screen. Westbrook drawing the double. Capella finds Westbrook. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Olajuwon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Williams. Westbrook against Murray. Pass to Olajuwon. Shoots over Capella. And Williams punches it home.
Once you're in your shooting motion, it's tough to shift gears like that. But he found a teammate for an open look.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for Oakland. 4-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Houston. On defense, Houston. Here's Erving. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. And Houston has possession. Outside Murray. Pass to Marshall. Houston working the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Westbrook finds Erving. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Capella. Hunter up top. It's hauled in by Houston. A minute 31 left in the first half. Here's Murray. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
Westbrook pass to Capella. Now Hunter. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Olajuwon. That one's good. This game is all even. Olajuwon's got 14 points for the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oakland shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Julius Erving.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Erving. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Outside Murray. Here's Olajuwon. Hunter with the rebound.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Dort finds Erving. Lets it go from 11. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Westbrook's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Murray. From deep. It's there! It's time! He beat the buzzer!
Knew he had it the whole time.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Woo. We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Oakland ahead, up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
A look here now at Oakland. There are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. If you look at Mark Williams, what a contribution.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
Oakland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. They've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Lou Dort. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Erving in at the 4. Dort finds Erving. Shot clock at 6. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great feed. And looking at the 2K leaderboard here, you see the top scoring small forwards over the past month. And Houston is shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Ayo Dosunmu. DeJounte Murray is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Olajuwon in at the 4. They kick it out to Murray. And Houston, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oakland. Dort outside. Back to Westbrook. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Murray passes to Robinson. And it's in there. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
I like that from Murray. I mean, he lets things develop and then boom, assist.
Westbrook against Murray. Capella screen on Murray. Outside for Dort. Alexander Walker with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Left side Murray. Pass to Robinson. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Erving. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Oakland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Erving finds Westbrook. Capella screen on Murray. Westbrook, the pass to Capella. Robinson with a steal. Houston working the ball around. Here's Olajuwon. Second chance effort. Oakland with the rebound. Erving's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dort, the pass to Erving. Oh, look at him fly!
Look at that power.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Erving. Olajuwon passes to Robinson. Counted. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Westbrook taking his time here. Inside, here's Hunter. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Hunter's got 5.
I'll tell you, excellent vision from Westbrook. He's no stranger to pick and roll execution.
The drive by Murray. And it's good. 2 points. And Houston leads by 4.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Dort outside. Erving up top. He shoots. Again, Oakland good for 2.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Chamber.
Westbrook outside. And he's going for the lob. And Erving powers it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Alexander Walker with it. Still without a bucket. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Hunter. Dosunmu can't hit.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometimes. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
A different look for Oakland. Vucevic, he's checked in for Capella. Kennard comes in for Dort. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Westbrook. Pass to Olajuwon. Now here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J. And Houston leads by 2. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Outside Erving. And the finish by Erving.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Olajuwon. Inside, over Hunter. Drained it for 2 points. Dosunmu's got 5.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. Bogdanovich has checked in for Hunter. And Oakland has possession. Outside Erving. In transition, here they come. Jumps up. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Erving finds Kennard. Back to Erving. Outside Brogdon. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. That's 7 points for Nikola Vucevic.
Getting points inside is no problem for Vucevic. He consistently finds these openings.
Pass to Olajuwon. There's a screen. Houston working the ball around. Murray up top. Up and over Kennard. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. And a moment to check out who Oakland has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. And then Monday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Van Vliet's checked in for Murray.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Yeah, he continues to make plays and build momentum for his team.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one misses. For Oakland, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Erving. Now Brogdon launches a 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Houston needs to get off a shot. Alexander Walker goes back up, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Erving. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Houston leading by 3. Now here's Van Vliet. No points yet. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Hawkins. Fires from deep. Hawkins. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Kennard passes to Brogdon. Back to Kennard. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Erving. Lets the 3 fly. That one is off.
They are just owning the boards right now.
To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
For Oakland, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Vucevic, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Pass to Hawkins. To the middle. And out of bounds. Oakland will have it. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Oakland making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. Van Vliet against Brogdon. Here's Vucevic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting.
And that one falls for Vucevic. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
And the big touch at the line.
Houston leading by 3. Marshall outside. Here's Olajuwon. Hachimura with a rebound. For Oakland, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Brogdon. Hachimura left side. And here's Kennard. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Robinson. Vucevic's shot is off. Houston has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Hawkins. Van Vliet on the wing. Here's Olajuwon. Hachimura covering. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 24 points.
They're showing a tremendous amount of fire tracking down misses. The attitude is paying off with second chance points.
Looking to get it going. Here's Hachimura. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Man, good whistle there.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. That one's off.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a must.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for Robinson. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by 4. That'll wrap up the short 2-game road trip. Olajuwon passes to Van Vliet. Here's Olajuwon. Tries the spin move. Over Hachimura, and another basket for Houston.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Kennard on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. The dive for the ball. Outside Brogdon. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line.
Hakeem Olajuwon, 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Houston making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. Here's Vucevic. Banked it in off the glass. Vucevic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Marshall. Here's Hawkins. The 3 is up. Kept alive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. And so it's Houston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rui Hachimura is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Hachimura finds Brogdon. Out to the right wing. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Houston. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Hawkins. Cornette sets a screen from the wing. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Hawkins has got 19 points. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Love watching Brogdon make the right reads. He's more than capable of converting catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Van Vliet outside. Inside. Here's Marshall. And the foul on Luke Cornette. That's his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Hawkins. And Murray subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Kennard passes to Brogdon. Beyond the arc. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Marshall outside from behind the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 8 assists here tonight. Oakland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Brogdon. Kennard outside. From the high post. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Vucevic has got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
Outside, Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Here's Cornette. And that one is hammered home.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Vucevic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Luke Cornette.
Man, it's hard not to foul Vuce inside. He uses all of his size to go after his shots.
Vucevic taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vucevic. Erving's checked in for Oakland. And Houston making a change here. And so Vucevic nails both of them. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Houston leading by 8. Pass to Olajuwon. It's stolen by Brogdon. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Here's Olajuwon. Murray for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, you have to have that skill in this league. Murray gets the ball and instantly takes the shot.
Pass to Vucevic. Brogdon against Murray. Lets it fly. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Marshall passes to Murray. Now Alexander Walker. Here's Olajuwon. Pass to Murray. 4 on the clock. Off target with the 3. For Oakland, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the 4th. Not great. Vucevic, the pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Erving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
That free throw good from Erving. A different look for Oakland. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovic. Lou Dort comes in for Kennard. And it's Westbrook in for Brogdon. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Houston. Hawkins comes in for Marshall. Both free throws good from Erving. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Houston. Pass to Olajuwon. Driving in. Soft touch off the glass. Olajuwon's got 32 points in the game.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Williams against Erving. Now here's Vucevic. It's Dort on the wing. Oakland working the ball around now. It's good.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Outside Murray. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hawkins. Oakland with a rebound. Left side, Hunter. Erving. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Vucevic. Van Vliet's checked in for Houston. Here's Hunter. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Throws it up high. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Erving. Olajuwon can't get it to go. Pass to Erving. 17-foot shot on the way. It's hauled in by Houston. Olajuwon's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Spins. Scores off the spin. Olajuwon's got 34 points.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Hunter passes to Erving. Capella screen on Williams. And it's Erving missing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And just so...
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the ruling on the floor disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over the break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Williams, a screen on Dort. It's Williams, high post. Just 5 on the clock. Murray from outside. Westbrook with the rebound. Oakland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Houston leading by 8. And here's Van Vliet. Pass to Murray. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Westbrook outside. Up and in on the layup.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Westbrook against Van Vliet. Outside Murray. Here's Olajuwon. And Erving comes to help. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Here's Williams. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Erving with it. Screen by Capella. And Erving powers it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Outside Murray. Pass to Hawkins. This one for three. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Now Dort, beyond the arc. Van Vliet there for the rebound.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Now Murray. It's stolen by Erving. With the shot. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
The ball goes to Houston.
Houston leading by 11. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Outside Murray. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Erving. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 9. Good for 2.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Erving outside. Capella. That one's in there. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Murray. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Hawkins. Clock is at 3. Puts up the tray. Here's the pass to Williams. Dort with a steal. Hunter. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Here's Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, it doesn't go. Erving.
Houston foul. DeJounte Murray. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Oakland, Julius Erving. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. Both free throws good from Erving. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Murray. Here's Olajuwon. He's guarded by Erving. And Erving comes to help. Shot clock at 6. No good. And Oakland has possession. Lou Dort. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Westbrook. And so it's Houston winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now for our player of the game.